RealMe surprised us a little while back with an excellent phone in the form of the RealMe 1. And thanks to the hype that generated, the Realme 2 has been a phone that a lot of us have been waiting for. Well, the wait's over now, it's here, and in today's video, let's unbox it and take a quick look. Hey guys, Ash here from C4 Retech, card to a giveaway, links in the description below. And while you're down there, hit that bell icon, become part of a notification squad. Let's now get started. So here's the box the Realme 2 comes in. Let's remove the plastic. Opening up the box, we first have some ejector tool, then there's a case, and we have the Realme 2 itself. Let's take it out of its protective plastic. The diamond back returns, feels nice, it's still plastic, remember that. Let me remove the screen protector so that I can better show you the display. The case fits well. Then there's a micro USB cable, which they had type C, sadly still micro USB, and finally a regular travel adapter, 5 volts 2 amps. Nothing special there. With the Realme 2, Realme has addressed some issues that the consumers had with the first version, but in the process, they have ended up creating a few new ones. Let's now address the major change here, the chip inside. From the super powerful Helio P60 that we saw on the Realme 1, Realme has gone to the lower mid-range Snapdragon 450, a 4 series chip. And that's kind of weird, right? Now the 450 is not a bad chip, it's competent, it's a reasonably good mid-range chip, but it is a definite step backwards and it is quite confusing. Realme's logic here is that with the Realme 2, they say they've split the line into two, the Realme 2 and the Realme 2 Pro. The Pro is going to be the real successor to the Realme 1, while the Realme 2, they look at it as an aggressive competitor to the to the Redmi series. So it should be priced cheaper than the Realme 1, but I can't help but feel disappointed here because this isn't the Realme we've been waiting for, right? All the leaks and everything, we expected a Realme 1 successor, and now they just said they're gonna go the Xiaomi route, and the Realme 2 Pro will probably end up being priced around 13,000, so a hike in price for a real successor to the Realme 1, and what's called the Realme 2 is not really a Realme 2, it's a downgrade. So it's anyway, they've also gotten some things right. It's not all bad. The diamond back panel that we liked on the Realme 1, it's back, it's plastic, yes, but feels quite a bit like glass. So they've done a good job here. Realme state they've gone with a 12-layer nanoscale plate laminate for this, so it retains a premium feel in hand. The Realme 2 also gets dual cameras and a fingerprint scanner too this time around. Finally, about time, right? To the front, we've got a 19:9 panel, the notch is here, but here's where we've taken a step back, 2 steps back actually, because the resolution has gone down to HD+. It is not full HD anymore. They've taken a huge cut in resolution. The panel itself looks nice. We've got Gorilla Glass covering it. The viewing angles are good, but the resolution is kind of gone down, so you will notice pixelation if you're going to be reading text or whatnot. 720p is just a little too low res for my liking. Anyway, that's it. Moving on, the power button is located to the right. The top's left clean. The left's where we find the volume keys and a tray. This can take 2 SIMs and a micro SD card, so that's a nice touch. At the bottom, we've got a micro USB port, speaker, and primary microphone to go along with that headphone jack. It is worth mentioning that there is no secondary noise cancelling mic here. That's a bummer. Now coming back to the specs, the Snapdragon 450 chip inside is coupled with 3 or 4 gigs of RAM along with 32 or 64 gigs of storage respectively. The battery capacity though has gone up by a lot. 4230 mAh is what we find on this one. The fact that Realme's been able to do that in a phone that's just 8.2mm thick and weighs in at around 165 grams, now that's great. That's something I really appreciate on this phone. On the software side of things, the Realme 2 still runs on ColorOS, but we get ColorOS 5.2 built on top of Android 8.1 Oreo this time. We've seen it on other phones and it performs similarly here. It's got some unique features like multiple navigation options, quick apps and quick toggles from the notch, while in landscape and so on. The fingerprint scanner for the first time on a Realme phone. It's quite good, feels straight out of the F9. Face unlock is present and works as well as expected. Overall, the user experience feels okay. The low resolution screen and the Snapdragon 450, they kind of compensate for it. The resolution's been cut, so it kind of compensates for the lower powered processor. So things should be snappy enough. On the optics side of things, we've got a similar primary 13 megapixel f2.2 along with a 2 megapixel depth sensor to the back. The selfie camera is an 8 megapixel f2.2. The images that you're seeing were shot with the RealMe 2. How do you think they fared? Let me know in the comments below. As for the price, we don't know the price right now, but given all the downgrades with regards to the internals and the display, this one should be priced below the Realme 1. If Realme wanted people to take this phone seriously, I expect it to be priced around the 7,000 rupee mark. Anything higher, it's gonna leave a bad taste in the mouth. At least that's what I feel personally. What do you guys think? Do you think the Realme 2 is good for the asking price? Which we would be posting in a pinned comment or in the description below. Or is the Realme 2 a mistake? We're just connecting the title with the video now. What do you feel? Let me know in the comments below. Or do you think the Realme 2 Pro is the one you should be waiting for? Let me know in the comments below. Are you a little bummed out to see a Snapdragon 450 following up that super powerful Helio P60? Let me know in the comments. And with that, we get to the end of this video. Vote it down if you hated it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And also let us know if you'd want to see me review this phone. By the way, subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking that bell icon so that you don't miss out on our awesome content. So thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech. And I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.